Hello, friends. Welcome back to Snapbook. Today we are going to discuss Tony Robbins' groundbreaking masterpiece, Unlimited Power. It is a transformative journey that will unlock your potential and lead you towards personal achievement like never before. Unlimited Power. In this electrifying book, Robinson explores the science behind success and reveals the strategies to harness your inner power, overcome obstacles, and create the life you've always dreamed of. Robbins provides a roadmap for unlocking the extraordinary potential that lies dormant within each of us. Drawing on insights from neuro-linguistic programming, psychology, and peak performance principles, Robbins offers a compelling blueprint for achieving success, fulfillment, and lasting happiness. Robbins argues that we are all capable of achieving extraordinary things if we harness the power of our minds and emotions. Victims of circumstance or creators of our own lives. Throughout the book, Robbins emphasizes the importance of taking responsibility for our thoughts, feelings, and actions. He argues that we are not victims of circumstance, but rather the creators of our own lives. By understanding the principles of human behavior and mastering the tools of personal development, we can overcome any obstacle and achieve any goal. Unlimited power signifies the invincible determination that exists inside every one of us. But before we dig into the wisdom of the book, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated with our latest book summaries. And of course, you can grab your copy of Unlimited Power by Tony Robbins through the link in the description below. Mind Revolution. Now, let's embark on this thrilling journey of self-discovery with Tony Robbins' Unlimited Power. If someone tells you to walk on fire, would you actually do it? The Fire Walk is one of the activities that you can experience in the Tony Robbins seminar. The 4-day seminar is called Mind Revolution. The lesson behind the Fire Walk is turning fear into power. Fear is only in the mind. Nothing is impossible. Tony Robbins teaches about overcoming fear, taking action, and believing that nothing is impossible. If you can walk on burning coals, then surely you can conquer any problems that come your way. Transformation of Tony Robinson. Tony Robinson himself used to be a sad and unproductive person. He lived alone and washed dishes in the bathtub. He had no meaningful relationship and no fulfilling job. Tony was even 30 pounds overweight. But in just 3 years, Tony Robinson was able to transform himself from that dreadful situation. He became a lively and successful young man. He became a best-selling author and one of the most popular motivational speakers. Tony has helped many people, from politicians, business executives, athletes, and persons with different phobias and disabilities. Principles of Unlimited Power. Source of unlimited power is within you. In this book, Tony Robbins shares how he did it. You will learn the principles that he applied in life. You will learn the lessons that he teaches in all his seminars. There is no limit to what you can achieve. You do not have to look somewhere else. The source of unlimited power is already within you. Ultimate Success Formula. Tony Robinson observed many successful people and found out that they have a consistent pattern to success. Tony called it the Ultimate Success Formula. It consists of 4 steps. The first step is to set your target. It is to know what you really want to achieve. The second step is to take action. It is to move towards the goal. Sometimes the actions you take are wrong. They lead you away from success and not towards it. That's why you need step 3. It is to assess your actions and get feedback after that. Next is step 4, which is changing your behavior. It is to change your actions until you achieve your target or desired results. Story of Steven Spielberg and Ultimate Success Formula. At age 36, he already became the best director of all time. He created 4 out of the 10 best blockbuster films in history. Some of the top-grossing films he made are Jurassic Park, Indiana Jones, and Schindler's List. How did Spielberg start his amazing career? Was he a gifted director from the start? You will find that Spielberg followed the Ultimate Success Formula. At 17 years old, Steven Spielberg went on a tour of Universal Studios and was unable to reach the sound stages where a film was being shot. He sneaked into the shooting and devised a plan to return the next day. He arrived wearing a suit and carrying his dad's briefcase, passing a security guard as if he worked for Universal Studios. He walked with purpose and confidence. Little did the guard know that all that Spielberg's briefcase contained was 2 candy bars in a sandwich. Inside the studio, Spielberg settled himself in an empty trailer and put signage on the door. Steven Spielberg, director. He spent the summer talking to writers, editors, and directors, learning from their experiences. After 3 years, he received his first contract and created a simple film. Universal Studio staff saw his potential and gave him a 7-year contract. At 20, he became the director of his first TV show. You can see how Spielberg had the ultimate success formula. He adapted himself until he was fit to become a director. You can follow the ultimate success formula, too. It doesn't matter who you are or what you have. What matters is that you take the steps that make the difference. Perception is the key. Why is it that there are those who have fame and money, who have plenty of friends and possessions, who have a successful career and a perfect partner, yet they end up in despair and anger? On the other hand, there are people who have physical disabilities, who suffer from poverty and who are looked down upon by society, yet they have overcome challenges and lived a joyful life. What makes the difference? Who would you rather be? The difference lies not in the things that happen to us, but how we perceive them. If an unfortunate event happened to you, what do you tell yourself? Do you think about negative thoughts and choose to do negative actions? Or do you look at the bright side and do what will make the situation better? Perception and the story of W. Mitchell. The story of W. Mitchell. One night, Mitchell was riding his motorcycle at 65 miles per hour when he was distracted and nearly hit a truck. He stepped on the brakes, but the truck halted and Mitchell's motorcycle slid into a... The gas cap popped out, causing the fuel to spill and the motorcycle to burst into flames. Mitchell lost consciousness, suffering third-degree burns and disfigured facial features. Despite the injuries, he continued his business career. Concept of neurolinguistics programming, or NLP. Tony Robbins teaches about neurolinguistic programming, or NLP. Simply put, it means to program your mind to have the right thoughts so that you can do the right actions. NLP is a revolutionary approach to human communication and personal development based on the connection between neurological processes, language, and behavioral patterns learned through experience. In simpler terms, it's like learning the language of your own mind. But NLP isn't just about positive thinking, it's a tool for change. It can help us alter our perceptions and behaviors, enabling us to overcome obstacles and achieve our goals. Robbins illustrates this by discussing the concept of reframing, which involves changing the way we perceive negative experiences or challenges. By reframing these experiences, we can shift our focus from the negative to the positive, which in turn changes our emotional responses and behaviors. Furthermore, NLP improves our communication skills, allowing us to express our thoughts and feelings by focusing on how we say things rather than what we say. This means understanding the power of our tone of voice, body language, and even the words we choose. Neuroassociative conditioning, reprogramming your responses. Robbins introduces the concept of neuroassociative conditioning, or NAC, a powerful technique for understanding and changing our habitual responses to stimuli. He explains that our brains create neural associations between experiences and emotions, leading to automatic patterns of behavior. While some of these associations serve us well, others can hold us back from achieving our full potential. NAC provides a framework for identifying and interrupting these patterns, allowing us to consciously choose more empowering responses. By understanding the mechanics of NAC, we can break free from negative habits, overcome fears, and develop new, positive behaviors. He emphasizes the methods of identifying the triggers that elicit unwanted responses, interrupting the pattern, and creating new, empowering associations. Thus, we can reprogram our minds for success, happiness, and fulfillment by practicing NAC regularly, transforming limiting patterns into empowering habits that support their goals and aspirations. Power of belief. One of the fundamental principles underpinning Robbins' philosophy is the power of belief. You can focus your thoughts. You can bring yourself into an enabling state at all times. The birth of excellence. Belief. Belief can refer to any principle that gives you direction and guidance in life. It is the way in which you see the world. Your beliefs command your nervous system. When you believe in something, it becomes reality for you. It gives you the power to take action. Author asserts that our beliefs shape our perceptions, influence our actions, and ultimately determine our destiny. If we hold limiting beliefs, we are likely to sabotage our efforts and fall short of our potential. Beliefs are not static, they can be changed. Robbins argues that beliefs are not static, they can be changed. By consciously choosing to adopt empowering beliefs, we can transform our lives. He encourages readers to identify and challenge their limiting beliefs and replace them with beliefs that support their goals and aspirations. Beliefs have the power to create and the power to destroy. Human beings have the awesome ability to take any experience of their lives and create a meaning that disempowers them or one that can literally save their lives. This quote highlights the profound impact our beliefs have on our lives. To illustrate the transformative power of belief, Robbins shares inspiring stories of individuals who overcame adversity and achieved extraordinary things by changing their beliefs. Power of belief and Pablo Casals, the musician. Pablo Casals is a great musician, a pianist. At 90 years old, he suffered from arthritis and emphysema. Pablo's hands were swollen and his fingers were twisted. He struggled to breathe and wakes up slowly, requiring assistance with simple tasks like changing clothes. Despite his frailty, he always makes his way to the piano, despite having stooped back and snobby knees. Even sitting on the piano chair gives him difficulty, but when he finally settles his fingers on the keys, Pablo Casals transforms. He is not a sick old man anymore, but a highly capable pianist. His twisted fingers perform the melodies of Bach and Brahms. His strong belief in music helped him overcome his sickness, allowing him to control his stiff fingers. Power of belief and placebo effect. Do you know about the placebo effect? It is a concept in medicine wherein patients are given a pill with no healing properties. In one research study on placebo, a group of ulcer patients were divided into two. The first group was given a drug that they were told would give them instant relief. The second was given a drug that is still being developed. 70 of the ulcer patients in the first group said that the drug worked. They experienced immediate relief and quickly felt better. Only 20 of the second group felt the same way. Both groups were actually given the same drug. It doesn't have any medicinal properties. It is simply an empty pill, but the researchers made the patients believe that one is highly effective and the other is still being tested. The results are striking. Many doctors have proven that it's not always about the drugs. If a patient truly believes that they can recover, they can will their body to do so. Mastering the language of achievement. Robbins delves into the power of language, arguing that the words we use shape our thoughts, feelings, and actions. He introduces the concept of transformational vocabulary, which involves consciously choosing words that empower us and support our goals. He explains that our internal dialogue, the constant stream of thoughts running through our minds, has a profound impact on our state of mind and our behavior. If we engage in negative self-talk, we are likely to feel discouraged and unmotivated. Conversely, if we cultivate a positive and empowering internal dialogue, we are more likely to feel confident, optimistic, and driven. Robbins provides practical tips for mastering the syntax of success. Thus, Identify negative language patterns, challenge their validity, and replace them with empowering alternatives. The words you consistently use will shape your destiny, turning dreams into reality. Setting smart goals, turning dreams into reality. Goal setting is a cornerstone of Robbins' philosophy. He argues that having clear, compelling goals provides direction, focus, and motivation. However, he stresses the importance of setting smart goals, goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Robbins provides a comprehensive framework for setting and achieving goals. He emphasizes the importance of identifying our core values, aligning our goals with our passions, and breaking down large goals into smaller, more manageable steps. Goals are dreams with deadlines. Robbins highlights the importance of setting a time frame for achieving our objectives. He provides practical tools and techniques for overcoming procrastination, staying motivated, and achieving our goals with laser-like focus. Robbins emphasizes the importance of celebrating our successes along the way, acknowledging our progress, and reinforcing our commitment to achieving our ultimate objectives. He encourages readers to view setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth, rather than as failures. The power of state management. Section 6, Physiology, the power of state management. Robbins digs into the crucial role of physiology in shaping our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. He argues that our physical state, our posture, breathing, and energy levels has a direct impact on our emotional state and our performance. He introduces the concept of state management, which involves consciously controlling our physiology to achieve a desired emotional state. By mastering techniques such as power posing, deep breathing, and visualization, we can shift our state from one of stress and anxiety to one of confidence and empowerment. Emotion is created by motion, Robbins writes, emphasizing the link between our physical and emotional states. He provides practical exercises and techniques for managing our physiology, empowering readers to take control of their emotional states and perform at their best in any situation. He emphasizes the importance of developing a personalized toolkit of techniques that can be used to manage stress, boost confidence, and enhance performance. Rapport-building bridges of connection. Robbins explores the importance of rapport in building strong, meaningful relationships. He defines rapport as a state of mutual trust, understanding, and connection. He argues that rapport is essential for effective communication, influence, and collaboration. He provides practical tips like active listening, empathy, and mirroring body language. He emphasizes the importance of understanding and respecting different communication styles and adapting our approach accordingly. People will not follow you if they don't trust you. And they won't trust you if they don't feel like you truly understand them, Robbins writes. Empathy is important in building rapport. How to build rapport in various settings, from personal relationships to business negotiations. Experience the transformative power of genuine connection in both personal and professional lives. Directing your focus. The power of questions, directing your focus. Robbins discusses the power of questions, arguing that the questions we ask ourselves shape our focus, influence our emotions, and determine our actions. He explains that our brains are wired to seek answers to the questions we pose, and the quality of our questions directly impacts the quality of our lives. He encourages readers to ask empowering questions that direct their focus towards solutions, possibilities, and opportunities. He contrasts this with disempowering questions that focus on problems, limitations, and negativity. Quality questions create a quality life. Successful people ask better questions, and as a result, they get better answers. Robbins emphasizes the importance of asking thoughtful, empowering questions. One must make a conscious effort to ask themselves empowering questions throughout the day, transforming their internal dialogue and shaping a more positive and productive mindset. Model your way to success. How about if you could replicate the success of others? Would you do it? one of the most powerful principles, the concept of modeling. Robbins, it's about observing and imitating the behaviors, mindsets, and habits of successful people. It's about learning from their experiences and using their strategies to achieve similar results. It's about standing on the shoulders of giants, so to speak, to reach heights that might otherwise seem impossible. Think about it. Modeling is not about copying or mimicking someone else blindly. It's about adopting successful strategies and tailoring them to suit your goals, your values, and your vision for success. Imagine you're an aspiring entrepreneur. You admire Elon Musk's innovative spirit, Richard Branson's risk-taking attitude, or perhaps Oprah Winfrey's empathetic leadership. By modeling their attitudes, you can imbibe their strengths, learn from their challenges, and chart your own course to success. Here's the beauty of it all. Successful people are often more than willing to share their experiences. They've written books, given talks, shared their stories in interviews. So, the question is, are you ready to learn from the best? Are you ready to model your way to success? By modeling those who've achieved what you desire, you're simply fast-tracking your way to success. The 7 lies of success. The lies that Tony Robbins is referring to here are not about cheating and dishonesty. Here is how he explained it. As a person, you don't really know if what you believe in is true or false. Even scientists or geniuses can never know for sure. But the thing is, it doesn't matter. What matters most is that your beliefs work for you. Do your beliefs uplift you? Do they support you from day to day and make you a better person? Do they enrich your life and help you enrich the lives of success? You don't know 100% if they're true, but they get you to somewhere you want to be. Tony Robbins listed 7 beliefs. Here are some of them. The first belief is that everything happens for a reason. This is what separates successful people from ordinary people. Successful people always see the positive in any situation, even if others see that there's no way out. Successful people focus on the possibilities. They take failures as a lesson and an opportunity to succeed. Marilyn owns a successful business in California. When she was younger, Marilyn practiced teaching and even became a beauty queen. That is, until the day that she had a terrible accident. Marilyn fell off a cliff in one of her mountain trips. From that day on, she became paralyzed from waist down. Marilyn could have wallowed in the things that she could no longer do, but instead she focused on the opportunities that were open for her. Marilyn got frustrated with the wheelchair she's using. She thought, why not create a better wheelchair? There may be others like her who wanted wheelchairs that could help them move around and do more, and so Marilyn got in touch with her mountain climbing friends, and they designed a new wheelchair together. They founded Motion Designs, and in a few years their small business grew to be a multi-millionaire dollar company. Remember that limited beliefs make limited people. If all you see are hindrances, then maybe it's time to make a change and try a new perspective. Stop seeing the desert and start seeing the garden. You'll be surprised at how much difference it will make to your life. The second belief is that there is no such thing as failure. There are only results. Successful people do not see failure. If something goes wrong, they simply take it as the result of their action. Therefore, they try a different approach and see if they will arrive with something else. Successful people just keep on trying until they finally have what they want. There was once a young man who lost a business at age 21. He ran for a legislative position and lost at age 22. He tried a business again but lost again at age 24. The young man lost his sweetheart when he was 26 at age 27. At age 27, he suffered a nervous breakdown. The man ran for Congress. He lost at age 34. He ran as a senator at age 45 and as vice president at age 47. Still, he wasn't elected. It was only at the age of 52 when he finally made it. The man was elected president of the United States. The guy we're talking about is none less than Abraham Lincoln. He lost many times, but he didn't give up. He chose not to dwell in negative emotions. Lincoln rose above it all and became one of the best presidents that America has ever had. The third belief is that there is no long-term success without long-term commitment. If you study successful people, whether in business, sports, or politics, you will come to notice that they're not really the smartest, strongest, or fastest in their field, but for sure they are the ones who have the most commitment. Larry Bird is a professional basketball player. He is one of the best in the history of the NBA. Larry moves slowly. He cannot jump high enough, but still, he became the most valuable player. The reason is that Larry has a high sense of commitment. He practices more than anyone else. He has more determination, and he has more drive. Because of that, Larry was able to improve his skills significantly. There are taller and more agile players, but they can't beat the high performance of Larry. Conclusion: you learned about Tony Robbins. You learned about the ultimate success formula and neuro-linguistic programming. You learned about paralyzing and enabling states. You learned about modeling technique. You learned about the power of belief and the 7 lies of success. There is untapped potential within you. The lessons you learn from this book will help you discover your unlimited power. Tony Robbins and his many followers have done it. Start seeing a world full of possibilities today. But remember, knowledge alone is not power. It's the application of knowledge that brings about change.